Hello, my name is Richard Lee. I'm over 25 years a solicitor, and what I'd like to do now is share with you my experiences sitting down with clients making enduring powers of attorney. An enduring power of attorney is a legal safety net which gives you a choice in the event that you lose your mental capacity. You might lose your mental capacity because of dementia, because of Alzheimer's disease, because of a stroke, or because of a fall. Importantly, and not to be overlooked, people involved in intense sport where there's a risk of head injury should also make enduring powers of attorney. What an enduring power of attorney is doing is giving you a choice. You decide, who is it that I want to manage my affairs if I become mentally incapable of managing my own affairs? From sitting down with people, normally the first choice is a spouse or a partner. If they're not available, then the next choice would often be a child. And then if there are no children available, then the next choice would be a relative. If there are no relatives, and that does happen sometimes, well then it would be a friend. But the most important thing is that you're picking somebody that you trust and somebody who knows you. The important thing to realize about an enduring power of attorney is that when you've made it, it's put away and it's forgotten about. It doesn't have any legal validity until it's registered. And the occasion or occasions on which it might be registered would be dementia or stroke by and large. So if you're not able to manage your own affairs or you become mentally incapable of managing your affairs, you've said, well, I want this person whom I trust or persons to manage my affairs for me. In terms of the EPAs that I've made, half of them are picking just one attorney and half of them are picking two people to be their attorneys. The other requirements that arise when you're making an enduring power of attorney is that you must have at least two watchdogs, or as the legislation describes them, two notice parties. And there's a list that must be followed in terms of who the notice parties should be, spouse, children, relatives, and so forth. The other thing that you require is a medical certificate from your doctor to say at the time that you made your enduring power of attorney, you were compos mentis, that you had mental capacity. You'll also need a solicitor's certificate saying that you had mental capacity and also saying that you weren't forced into making the document. There's a change coming. There's a very important piece of legislation. The Assisted Decision-Making Capacity Act was signed into law at the end of last year. It hasn't yet been commenced. It's not yet in operation. But it's going to put safeguards in place, or more safeguards in place, for anybody making an enduring power of attorney. So when this law comes into operation or commences, then for an enduring power of attorney, you're going to need two witnesses. You're going to need a doctor's certificate, but also the certificate from a healthcare professional. You're going to need 3 notice parties. And in addition, there will be new procedures introduced for registering enduring powers of attorney. Now, all of this, to my mind, is going to increase the cost of making an enduring power of attorney and of registering an enduring power of attorney. So there is a benefit in doing it now before the new legislation comes into operation, which I expect will happen late this year or possibly early next year. I want to finish with a lovely piece of wisdom that I got from a wise old lady. She described life as like walking on a tightrope. She said, we all fall, and what you're hoping to do is increase the distance between your falls, and you're hoping as you get older that with wisdom and experience you're able to avoid the falls. She described putting the enduring power of attorney in place as a safety net for her, which gave her peace of mind and reassured her family that she had something in place. Thank you.